Hi guys. For the first assignment that I'm going to have you do today, you're going to focus on a couple tools, one being the cost-benefit analysis and another one being a SWOT tool. So for the first part of this assignment, you're going to do the cost-benefit analysis. And what that is essentially looking at what are your potential costs that your business might have to deal with when you're starting up or as you begin running through the first year. Then also taking the time to think about what other benefits am I going to have by starting this business. So for this first assignment, there's three steps that I'm going to have you do. And if you want to, you can go ahead and read through these instructions. But the first thing you're going to do down here on the bottom, it's going to have you think about what are some costs, what are some benefits that I'm going to have for my business. So start thinking about those, and some examples that you can think when you think of costs and benefits are financial costs are you going to have to buy equipment and supplies? What are some costs that you're going to have to keep your business running, such as rent? Am I going to have to buy materials, product, insurance? What fees will there be to get my corporation or LLC started? What about time and labor costs, so the amount of hours you will spend, so you as an owner will work? And what are the opportunities? So what things am I giving up? Or opportunity costs, so what things am I giving up to pursue this? So time away from my friends, time away from my sports team, all those different kinds of things. So I want you to think of those costs that are directly related to your business that you are trying to start. What costs will you have? Then you can also think about, hey, what other benefits am I going to get? So yeah, I'm going to have costs, but I'm going to get things out of this. Okay, so what skills am I going to gain? What are my financial gains? So what kind of money do I think that I'm going to make through my business? What kind of career goals am I going to have? So what am I going to gain that'll help me in the future with my career? And what are some other benefits that you might have, like such as helping the society or being able to make a change in the world? Okay, so once you've come up with a pretty good list, both short-term costs, long-term costs, and then what are some short-term and long-term benefits, then I want you to start thinking about what cost, or what are some actual values, or what actual dollar value can I assign to each cost and each benefit. And it gives an example here. So if you will need to receive training, or your employees will, there's a cost for that training. So what is that actual cost? And I want you to start thinking about how much these things will be and put a dollar value to it. And you can use the internet. You might already actually know the cost that something like this will have, but it's going to take you a little bit of time to actually get on the internet, look how much things will cost you, and actually try to assign a dollar value to each thing. Now, the next step, the last thing it says here, it might be hard for you to actually add some values to your benefits. Okay, so if you can't come up with those, you can come up with a ballpark or a realistic amount that you think might fit that. If you really can't come up with a dollar value, just leave it blank. But what we really want to focus on, what are all the costs going to actually have? What value is that going to be? And then if we can come up with some benefit costs, that'd be awesome as well. Okay, the second part you're going to do is actually the SWOT analysis, and what that stands for is the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So this is a way for you to sit down and think, okay, so what is my business really good at? What are my owners really good at? What things are we bad at? What opportunities do we have, and what threats are out there that might cause us to fail as a business? So as the example shows here, you can look at some strengths. Okay, so what are the strengths that you and your owners or your other partners might have to help you get your business started? So the example here says that Abigail has been making and selling hats for 5 years for a hat company or a clothing company. So they have a little experience with that. You don't have to have a lot of money, different things like that. So what strengths do your companies have? What weaknesses do you have? So maybe you don't have enough people to work for you. Maybe you don't have any money and it's going to cost you quite a bit of money. Maybe you don't have much knowledge in the field that you're going into. So what weaknesses do you think your business has? What opportunities do you have? So what things could actually, by starting this business, what things could actually happen? Okay, so like they talked about in this situation is if they're starting their hat company, they might actually be able to partner with Etsy to make the business run a little bit more efficiently. You could hire interns. What different things like that that might help your business. So what opportunities do you have a business that might help you be successful? And then what threats do you have as a business? So competition-wise, is it hard for you to get supplies? Do you not have a certain skill that's necessary for you to be successful? Okay, so down here, I want you to take some time and kind of fill this section out, thinking about, okay, what are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What are my opportunities and threats? And you're going to do this by yourself for both of these assignments. And then you're going to share them as a partnership or between your groups. And then you can think about what things maybe we miss, what things are common, so that you can then go on to the next assignment and get that finished up. Now there's some extra guiding questions down here for the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats that you can go through to help you come up with things that you can put in your boxes if you're struggling with that. Okay, so go ahead, that's the end of the video. Go ahead and start filling out your boxes, cost, benefits, assign values to it, and then go down below and work on your SWOT analysis, thinking about what things you're good at, what things you're bad at, and what could help in the future. Thanks, guys.